What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here for episode 33 of our Madden 24 Arizona Cardinals franchise mode, where today we have our Week 9 home game with two gigantic breakout scenarios. One for Kyler Murray, one for a D lineman that is a mystery until we engage with this scenario. But it is time to continue our undefeated season against a Browns team that's pretty bad offensively, one of the worst offenses in the league, which is bad because our defense has been destroying teams, but their defense is still Myles Garrett led, has plenty of talent. Jim Schwartz got them guys playing. There's only going to be just one gameplay here, quicker episode. Honestly, it's just I've been working. I'm going to spoil it because obviously I was expecting an NCAA announcement. There was a rumor that maybe there would be something during the national championship game last night. So for Monday and now into Tuesday, I've been working on finally creating a new NCAA series that I've been sitting on for like 2 years. I basically had to create a team made. I had a storyline. I had all these different little things, ideas, and it's time. It is now time to integrate a little NCAA series on the channel because I want something here. I want to reestablish. I actually started back in the day with more NCAA content than Madden. And then NCAA dried up a little bit, and I pivoted to Madden. We've had over the years some NCAA series. We've had rebuilds. We've had Tom Savage head coaching career, and like all these little different things. But it is now time, with the assumption that we're getting a new NCAA game this summer, to get this final hurrah, this created team that I want to share with the world. But that takes a lot of work for me to get it where I want to record and to present how I want. So like literally that's all I've been working. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't have Monday and Tuesday no videos. Let's fire up a Cardinals episode. I remember we left on a hot point. We did also go in on the last episode, as you can see the score, and modify the sliders a little bit, make them a little bit more difficult and or up to date with Matt 10 and Mr. Hurricane, more so Mr. Hurricane. Again, that is like that is what, you know, whatever he's playing his franchise with, that's what I want to play. So that is what we're rocking and rolling with, and if you want to see, this is a slider set they released, I think, in December. Mine was still pretty much in line. Like, we have a very good team. At the end of the day, most of my content, especially when I'm struggling, especially when, in terms of, like, wins and losses and stuff, I'm doing some sort of series for my teams, like a cupcake squad, and they're not particularly good. The reality is, while this team is, you know, still overachieving, beating teams 66 to freaking 9, the reality is this is still a very good team. This team is built up to be pretty meta. Kyler Murray can make all the throws. We have a run game that's been nerfed. The sliders are to make it very difficult, much more difficult than default all Madden. Our run game it's really injuries are the only thing that keeps this team from becoming one of the most dominant run teams in the NFL. We have so much speed at wide receiver and the best tight end in the league with abilities that just it's fair to say this is a meta offense. And on the defensive side of the ball, anytime I want to use your BJ Ozolari, he is rip-roaring off the edge, and it is an absolute monster. Oh, I need a user, a linebacker. They're getting too many easy things over across the middle of the field. Oh, I'll just go with Owen Papa, who we have developed into a freak of nature and utilize every bit of that 93 speed, 97 acceleration. Like, that's an organic build. That you would look at that and be like, oh, is this some sort of pink slip? You're giving this guy ridiculous athleticism. No, that's just what he is, and we developed him, and we grind it, especially to get that goddamn star dev trait for Owen Papa. Oh, and just, you know, when the other team, the CPU's throwing, what are they going to throw on? Oh, they got to throw on my 3 superstar corners and my 2 safeties, 84 and 85 respectively. It's just, this team is very, very good, and they have more than enough potential this year to go on and win the Super Bowl. We're not going to keep bringing up the undefeated possibility come the end of the year, because the more you talk about it, the more you manifest, the more pressure it's going to create on me, and I don't really want to face that kind of pressure. But we do look at the 1-6 Browns in this matchup, even respecting their defense, and think that this is absolutely a matchup that should get us to almost the halfway point in terms of undefeated season territory. They got Deshaun Watson as their quarterback, Jalen Warren and Jerome Ford. They have no more Nick Chubb. That's probably what's going on there. Wide receiver, Elijah Moore. So they have no more Nick Chubb. They have no more Amari Cooper, and just straight up decided not to replace their big-time skill position players. David Njoku is probably their best weapon on the offensive line. Still good, especially on the interior. Defensively, the veteran Cam Jordan. They got Myles Garrett. Linebackers don't look anything special. Denzel Ward's a 90 superstar. Martin Emerson up to an 83. So pretty decent secondary. Remember, we got Grant Delpit, poached him away. He's been awesome for us. So I'm definitely seeing the Cleveland Browns seem to hit a little bit of a reset button. Probably feeling a little bit of the stress and pressure of that Deshaun Watson trade in terms of being able to draft and replace those guys through the draft, and the contract of Deshaun Watson and how they can spend and not be able to afford a Nick Chubb contract and everything in between. So that is kind of where we're at. Kyler Murray, this is the stretch of game. It's not like we've been putting this up all year, right? We've had really... Actually, to be honest, Kyler Murray hasn't had any crazy weeks outside of that week 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. He played well, but week 7 with 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. Week 8 with 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. Kyler Murray is playing like Kyler Murray played at Oklahoma. There's no other way to put it in. So we're going to start with another breakout. He went from star to superstar. We achieved that last week. The pressure was on. He played some of his best football. This week, against a tough Browns defense, Kyler Murray has an opportunity to make that jump from superstar to a superstar X Factor. AKA, we're going to probably make him, I don't know, we'd have to almost give him escape artist, right? Is that still overpowered? Is that still meta? That goes to show I barely ever get to play with X Factor players, to be honest with you. The nature of my content. But we throw 1 or few interceptions and have 400 scrimmage yards. What is the total touchdowns there? Or 4 total touchdowns with Kyler Murray to get a superstar X Factor. Okay, so we're going to definitely approach this week to give us, let's give them some throwing boosts. Let's target this team by, like Davis Mills under center. That's suspect. No, that's not. That's a lie. All right, we want to take away the short pass, doing lots of checkdowns. Offensively, I'm fine throwing it short and just getting our yards that way. Let's hope we get through this practice healthy and happy. I don't want to play these mini games right now. I just want to get our X Factor quarterback. I want to go also see who is this breakout D lineman, because if it's an Ojulari and it's just an XP boost, not going to be as hype as, say, if it's like a Duval role or Alex Jones, the human animal hybrid, getting him off his star dev. So let's see. Everyone is healthy, clean bill of health, which is huge. Let's see this breakout defensive lineman, and then let's gear up, and let's go kick the shit out of the Browns. And it's Cam Thomas, the defensive end that's playing because of an injury to Boogie Basham. He's on a normal dev. He's made some plays, honestly. I'm never using this guy, and he's finding a way to get it, 1 or 2 TFLs, maybe even squeaking a sack in these 2 games that he has started. So hold the Browns to less than 100 yards rushing, or get Cam Thomas his stats there, his box score, for him to get up off a normal to a star dev. And honestly, at that point, might become a little... shit. Say we're at the trade... I think this is literally the trade deadline, right? We're past it. I say, that might be trade bait. Is he... I think he's a free agent. Of course he is. All right. Well, let's actually go back to the table here. Dotson is who we were trying to negotiate with. 8.5, 6.5. He wants more. God damn it. We are getting, he does have a stingy agent there. And you have to consider if Cam Thomas, homegrown talent, drafted him out of... Can I pull this? Can I pull the University Cam Thomas? I want to say it's not Indiana. Cam Thomas. San Diego State. Great pull. If he goes up depth trade, we are, 25, 76 star dev. I probably want to resign him, keep him part of this rotation. So that is something we need to take note of because, it's just, we don't have fantastic salary cap situation. But here we go. Dak Prescott cadence. Here we go. 8-0. Let's do it. With the new sliders. See how tough they are. So that was something that I was not necessarily expecting, but I was prepared that this Browns team was going to still, even though there's Nick Chubb there, play as if they have Nick Chubb, which is going to be a lot of runs with Jaylen Warren, a lot of runs with Jerome Ford, and that's probably the reason why their offense isn't doing as well, because they're getting Nick Chubb type scheme with no Nick Chubb type player as our defense gets off the field. Okay. Still top 5 ranked defense. Myles Garrett is a gigantic reason for that. Especially knowing that we want to get a little pass happy here. We're undefeated. No one's been able to stop it. We have a scenario. I'm not going to call super linebacker, but I hate those plays. Oh. Oh. Give me that. 3rd and long. Trying to get another quick 3 and out. Why not? Let's go, Thomas. He's on his dev trait. That offensive tackle that's blocking him looks like he's 175 pounds. Oh, we slow him down. I don't know who got that. I think that's Duval. The rookie, the 4th rounder, who's been lights out on that D-line. See, we just get house here at the sticks. Nope. Nope. That one just... Hell of a job here by this Browns defense. Not giving us a fucking thing. See how they line up here. Midfield. We're on our side. But also our defense hasn't... Fuck it, let's go. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, man? Our defense has got stops. Yeah, our offense has done nothing, man. Let's give him a kick in the ass. That was just wide open. Hollywood Brown. I got this. I go with what the coach likes, but they like calling this play. And it's Calvin Austin, converted wide receiver. I get it. But there's always like just this, let's go. Essentially, this play is throw a slant to your running back. I feel like that's making life a little hard. Kyler outruns. Is it 400 scrimmage yards? Can I get this with some of the ground? God damn it, I can't remember. We got Tyquan Thornton in the slot. Let's do it with Kyler. Ooh, that's Myles Garrett right there. Keeping us out of the end zone. Here's where I'm going to get a little cute because we need that for passing touchdowns. Of course. Can I get another look at that, please? Raheem Hatchett, the rookie. Hey, that's a good play. All right, big momentum shift. Here we go. Oh, Ojulari, we need it. We gotta end this. We gotta end this right now. All right, they can't let them get that pick, turnover in the red zone, march their way down the field. We got a dislocated shoulder from Milton Williams, so we're gonna be a little bit light on that D-line rotation. That means Javon Kinlaw, who has made some big plays for us, is gonna have to step up. 3rd and 12. Great PBU there by Kenny Hodges. Defense bails out the offense. But now, throwing that one pick, we're kind of on ice now for the remainder of this game with Kyler Murray's dev trait. There we go. Good grab there. House, a little off script. What the fuck, man? What was House doing? Trying to get this to House, and then you know what? That's what it was. I tried pre-snap. I was like, I'm going to House. This is a clear get him involved, and then he just got jammed up the line of scrimmage. This game is not going as planned. Definitely, for the increased difficulty sliders, feels harder. We are not getting away with nearly as much shit as we have been. You know what they say, the longer, especially 1-6 Browns, the longer you let these teams hang around, that is, then bad things can happen. There we go, good throw there. Hollywood Brown. Remember, too, we're down our wide receiver 2. All right, no Rondale Moore. We're down our wide receiver. Oh, what is this? We're down our wide receiver 4 and Michael Wilson, who stepped up during the preseason, who when we saw Rondale Moore go down, we're like, oh yeah, the guy that actually stood out during the preseason is going to get an opportunity. He's out with injury as well. So we're getting all these like passing goals here for Kyler Murray, when the reality is we are very much stretched thin at the wide receiver position. All right, well, the good news is the dev trade is gone, and we can focus on just winning this game. Fuck me. We haven't thrown a pick in weeks, let alone 2 in the first quarter. Terrible. That's just me saying I think Marcus House can beat Martin Emerson on a jump ball. All right, 3rd and 5, need the defense, bail us out again. If we get the ball back, we're just gonna, at this point anyways, just run the ball. Oh, there we go. Hell of a job batting that one out. Zaven Collins forces the drop there, and I think that is Tillman. And the defense, another 3 and out. And of course, say we're going to run the ball. They give us a nice press look. Top of the screen. Oh, come on, man! Gotta start picking on these fucking linebackers. Gotta wake up. Woo! Okay, we got this. There we go! So we start! Gotta cue up something different. I gotta get something aggressive here, man, in this music. We gotta get off freaking Jeezy, right? Let's get something more... I don't know. Let's get some Slayer going. Let's run away from Myles Garrett here. Still. Alright. I don't know. We gotta figure this out. It's like a puzzle. How do we solve this really good Browns defense? Hasn't been slants, hasn't been quick throws, hasn't been deep throws, hasn't been running the ball. I think it's getting Marcus House involved because their linebackers aren't particularly good. And this might be it. Let's let 3 take this game over. Boom. You block. Roosevelt bunch. Oh, he got enough speed. Let's go. Injury to the center who gets hurt all the time. Well, there we go. Finally. Solved it for a drive. Wow, Deshaun on the run, and Kenny Hodges up slow. Already lost Milton Williams. Down our starting center. Hodges headed to the locker room. Come on. Dropping like flies here. Where are we at? MetLife? Boom, look at that right there, though. Linebacker blitz. Hey, if Zaven didn't get there, Papa was right behind him. Bruce Sternum. What is that even? Bruce Sternum? All right, C.J. Henderson needs to step up. Started with a real nice tackle out in space on Jalen Warren. Bringing up 3rd and a mile. Our defense, as much as I have been giving credit to the Browns' defense, our defense has been equally as suffocating. Oh, they're almost the sack for the breakout for Cam Thomas. It might be coming here sooner than later. Oh, another big run. Okay, maybe that's what it is, man. Just commit with the run. Run away from Myles Garrett. Should open things up for Calvin Austin. If not, I don't like that log jam in there. 45, 33, 48 on the right-hand side. I don't know who's going to go where. Didn't like the look of that. 4th and 4 on the 24. Do we go for it? Trust our defense. Take the points. There we go. Extend our lead. I mean, we're going against a really good defense. I feel like keep stacking the points because their offense is doing nothing. We've already lost the dev trait opportunity for Kyler Murray. Let's continue the undefeated season. All right, cool. I'll take that. Thanks. Display the league's 30th out of 32, which means the third worst offense is playing like the third worst offense. Which is all you could ask for. I don't love these play calls, if I'm being honest with you. Honestly, at this point, I might just... If Myles Garrett can't get free, I might just scramble this one in. We'll just go Roosevelt Bonds out the backfield. Second tutty of the game for 39. Big pass, house on. I mean, just it's the linebackers. Throwing on the linebackers, running, getting to the second level to meet these linebackers in the hole, take advantage of it. That is how you beat a very good Browns elite defensive unit. Oh! No! You know, I'll credit where credit, even though it's 19-0, that's because their offense has done nothing. Credit where credit is due. This is a bad offense that's playing like a bad offense. Sliders are doing the job. This is a defense that has forced 3 turnovers in counting because they're a top 4 defense, top 5 defense in the NFL. They're playing as such. Oh, there's another one. We're going for the sack. We're going to try to re-break the sack record. With those, I'm trying to user him less so that because I think if I user him every snap, for how unstoppable he is, for how bad the tackles just apparently are, I think we could probably get 30 sacks. I mean, I'm trying to keep this somewhat realistic. Oh! Terrible tackling. Absolutely terrible tackling. Again, another spot. Tackling is above default in the all Madden sliders. So it's maybe they need a little more help. How do you not bring him down? I mean, it's corners. It's DBs. He does make you look like a fool. Has the elite agility, change of direction, juke. But I don't know. I think that's just... Oof. That is a team that is ready for the draft. Playing defense right there. Oh, linebacker play. That was an audible right there. Good time. I'm in one with this defense. This Sean McDermott, Jim Johnson defense. Oh, damn. All right. A little bit of a drive here from the Cleveland Browns. Good throw there. David Bell. Oh, another one. He threw it right to him. Second pick of the game for Garrett Williams. And Deshaun, I mean, Cleveland needs to think about a new quarterback here. Upcoming draft, free agency, Deshaun ain't it. Where's Joe Flacco at? Oh, just what an inaccurate ball. Had Tillman? You throw that a little bit more accurate, that's a touchdown. What kind of play was that? Let's go, Duvall. Let's go corner, man. Let's see if we get the hat trick here for Garrett Williams. with a user pick. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn garbage time. I got a kicker with a superstar dev trade, all right? Need to make sure he maintains that by winning kicker of the year. At least trying our best to help him win kicker of the year every year. There is a victory. It's not a victory is a victory. It's not what we wanted, though. We wanted Kyler Murray to make the jump from superstar up to an X factor. But the reality is the Browns defense was a lot better than this scoreline would indicate. They got 3 turnovers. Probably should have had 4. Had a drop pick on Kyler Murray. Luckily, our defense gave the Browns offense the exact same problems. 215 yards. We needed 400 yards for Kyler, 4 touchdowns. I believe 1 or fewer picks. Way off the mark. Well, we found a way to pick apart an elite Cleveland Browns defense, and that was running the football and picking other linebackers. Roosevelt Bonds there, 136 yards, touchdown, 111 and a tutty for Calvin Austin. Marcus House, 91. Again, picking on the linebackers, middle of the field. Hollywood Brown with 89. Roosevelt Bonds had a touchdown. On the defensive side, Zaven Collins, 2 TFLs, 2 sacks, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks for Ojulari. We got 3 TFLs, sack and a half for the rookie of Ohio State, Braylon Duval, who has been incredible for us. Half sack there for Papelbon, 2 TFLs. Human animal hybrid, Alex Jones with a TFL. 2 picks thrown right to Garrett Williams in the slot, all on Deshaun Watson. And this team remains undefeated, and we keep rolling. Off that win, we got some nice little upgrades here to our backfield. We have Calvin Austin, who obviously we're going to keep trying to make him into that receiving back archetype. We got Roosevelt Bonds, who every time we spend this upgrade, please give me a boost to his injury rating. Yep. And Ojulari, the best pass rusher in the NFL, with the boost right now, playing like a 99 edge rusher. But unfortunately, I guess we go with the ups of these scenarios. You can't avoid the downs. Did not hit on our dev trade for Kyler Murray. I don't think there's any negatives to come into that. I don't think. Actually, we might. We had the yards goal, hold them under 100 yards rushing, which I think we did. So Cam Thomas didn't get a TFL sack or anything like that, but the defense as a whole came together and decided to shut down the Cleveland Browns to get Cam Thomas his star dev trait, which gives us a very interesting decision as far as his contract is concerned, which is a good a good problem to have. But a breakout linebacker, I can only imagine who that would be for. Probably Zaven Collins, coming off 2 sacks. But with that, I mean, did he take that? He just needs more time. Okay, he just needs more time. These guys must got the same agent. How about that? There we go. We got Dotson. Dotson has been awesome. I love him on the left-hand side of the line. I do think now with the dev trait, we come back for Cam Thomas, especially because he's homegrown. I mean, there is definitely some tough decisions to be made here, especially with our limited salary cap. It's one of those things I hope we get a nice influx of salary cap at the end of the season so that we can kind of keep any and all people. But hey, it's what happens when you have a good roster, you have a good team. You can't keep everybody. So, is what it is. But we finished the episode. Kyler Murray, even though with the end, the 2 picks, 1 touchdown, still for, I don't know, do they have the MVP race posted yet here? Yearly awards? He's still going to be first. Yeah, right now, the front runner for league MVP. Ooh. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You don't see that every day, huh? I don't see that every day, and I play this game every day. So, what better way to count? You know what? We got 94 staff points here. Let's spend some of these. Let's help out Ben Johnson. Let's keep working our way down here. Let's get some XP. Honestly, I think our wide receivers. Ooh, what's the best way? We'll max out there for House. We'll get corners. We'll max out corners just because we got 3 superstar corners. They got to be getting the max XP during this because they might, we might start losing some depth traits coming to the end of the season. Not with the way they're playing, especially Garrett Williams getting 2 picks. Marco Wilson still being active. Kenny Hodges left the game due to injury, but as you can see, no update there. What's the injury status of the team now looking? Humphrey's out for another week. Rondale out for another week. Wilson out. Okay. And we got Seattle. I'm thinking next episode will be a doubleheader here. Get a little divisional doubleheader against Seattle and the Rams. Seattle top 10 offense, defense not particularly good. It'll be a good one. It'll be a good one. We got a breakout linebacker. I'm gonna guess that is for David Collins, but that will be for the next episode. So thank you guys very much for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. I'm not gonna apologize for just doing one gameplay here, but I am more so right now trying to get this NCAA series off the ground, get it going, get it recorded, record a couple episodes in advance because I need really probably 2 or 3 episodes to kind of get across what I'm trying to do in NCAA. And then I was like, I'm just going to get it uploaded, you guys. So why not another Cardinals episode? Remain undefeated, even though we missed the dev trade for Kyler. It's not the end of the world, right? It's not the end of the world. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace. I love ya. Have a good one.